Hey y'all, it's Sierra and I'm back with another video to show you how I make my house blessing spray. So right now I am showing you my essential oils that I'm using. I'm using coffee, tobacco, palo santo, frankincense, myrrh, white sage, tonka bean, benzoin resin, agarwood or oud, star anise, Buddha wood, Peru balsam, vanilla, and cinnamon. Now, you do not have to use all of these oils. I'm using them because I have a large collection of essential oils and I'm just extra. I like to do things over the top. For sure, I would definitely try to use coffee and tobacco. Coffee is good for attracting mature spirits, good spirits. It's also good to attract favor to yourself, and it's an accelerant. So think about how coffee can make you hyper. It's something that can accelerate results for you. As far as tobacco, showing y'all the tonka bean. As far as tobacco, that is good for attracting luck and money, and again, good spirits. And a lot of our ancestors are attracted to tobacco. So I would definitely try to use those two, and then everything else you can use, whatever you want to use. I love to use Palo Santo to cleanse my home and attract spirits into my home, so I definitely wanted to throw that in there. And of course, frankincense and myrrh, that is a common resin, oil, incense that you will see being used in temples and things of that nature. Wanted to add some white sage to add a layer of protection. And cinnamon, again, it is an all-around good essential oil. Incense, you can attract favor to yourself, luck, money, good spirits. It's protecting as well, so why not add some cinnamon in there? As far as the Peru balsam, I just like the smell. It smells like home-baked spiced goods. So almost a vanilla smell too. So it just smells good. I don't know. But I feel like that would be great for attracting good spirits. What else did I put? Star anise. I wanted to use that because it has 8 points on the pod. And the number 8 is very important to me this year. It also represents abundance. And you will see that star anise is used to anoint in some spiritual practices. As far as agarwood and oud, it's a high frequency oil. So I wanted to use that because I want to attract spirits that have high frequency. Okay, so now you are seeing the base that I'm going to be using, or the ingredients I'm going to use to create the base. I have some tobacco cologne and some Florida water cologne. And then I have some sweet grass hydrosol. Now, the difference between colognes and hydrosol, cologne has alcohol in it, and hydrosol is like a floral water. So it's like the byproduct of making essential oils, something of that nature. So I wanted to go ahead and use the tobacco because, again, it's good for attracting spirits to you, luck, money. And Florida water, a lot of us know in the spiritual community, that's used to attract good spirits and also to cleanse. You'll see that being used in a lot of different spiritualities, religions, things of that nature. And sweet grass can also attract good spirits to you. If you have native ancestry, your ancestors may be attracted to that as well. You will see that sometimes people will burn a sweet grass braid to attract good spirits. So you're going to need a measuring cup or something to mix your ingredients in, and you're going to need bottles to put it in. Now I'm going to use this old white sage bottle. It's a glass bottle and it is dark, so that's going to prevent the sunlight from breaking down my oils and make my spray last longer. If you can use dark bottles, try to go ahead and do that. But if you don't have a dark bottle, or if you don't have a glass bottle, you can use a light plastic bottle. I'm going to use a plastic black bottle as well, so that I can share some of this with my sister because she just moved too. So when I mix up my ingredients, I'm going to pour them into those bottles. Sorry, y'all. I'm running out of breath trying to do this voice over. I'm having some asthma issues here, so please forgive me. Okay, so I'm gonna make about 5 ounces of this spray. I'm not going to do a whole lot of measuring because it's hard to hold the phone and do this at the same time. So I'm going to do 2 ounces of the tobacco cologne. So you're just going to see me pouring 2 ounces of that. And then I'm going to do 1 ounce of Florida water. And I'm going to do 1 ounce of the sweetgrass hydrosol. So I'm adding in my 1 ounce of Florida water. Then I'm going to do my sweetgrass hydrosol. And that's about all the measuring that I'm going to do. When it comes to the essential oils, I usually measure the drops. But I was holding my phone and doing this at the same time. So I had to just throw stuff in there. Now, if you want to make this the same way every single time, you want to write down how many drops and what your measurements are. Some of these oils are too thick for the dropper to work, so you're going to see me trying to get it out. It's not going to work, and then I'm going to remove the dropper and then pour in the oils. So usually I would be measuring how many drops I'm using, but I'm trying to hold my phone and do this at the same time, so I'm not able to do that. One day I'm going to unpack all of my boxes and find my tripod to hold my phone, but until then, this is what y'all get. So I added in tobacco, Palo Santo, coffee so far. This is the frankincense, myrrh. Again, those are the essential oils you see in the Bible. I don't know if they used essential oils during that time, but they used the resins at least, or the incense. So again, if you can't get your oils to come out of the bottle, take the droppers out, just pull them out, then use your oil, and then you can put the droppers back. As you can see, this is not the most appealing color when it comes to what it's looking like. Also, I don't really like the smell of this, just to be honest. And that is in large part to the tobacco cologne. I don't really like the way it smells. But again, we are doing this to draw in and attract our ancestors and spirit guides and things of that nature. So we have to use things that they are attracted to, and we won't necessarily be attracted to those same types of things. So if you are wanting this to smell a certain kind of way, you can add artificial fragrance oil. If you want it to smell a certain kind of way, that's going to have a stronger smell for the most part. But because I have allergies, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to stick with the natural essential oils. But you can always add fragrance oil as well if you want to overpower the scent of the essential oils. So I'm just adding in my oils here, and then I'm going to mix it all together. Now, again, I may have said this, I may not have said this. Oil and water doesn't mix that well, so you're going to have to shake it up a lot. I'm putting in some vanilla now. Vanilla is one of the hardest ones to get to actually mix in. And I think because it's not an actual oil. I don't know if it's like an absolute or something like that, but I'm not going to get into all the difference between absolutes and oils and extracts and all of that. There's so many different things. So you're going to see me just mixing this a lot because the vanilla doesn't mix that well. So now I am going to pour my mixture into my bottles. And I'm going to just simulate the action because it's hard to try to do it while I'm holding my phone at the same time. As you can see, I have a little paper towel under there because it can get a little messy. So you might want to have paper towels on hand while you're doing this. Okay, so now I am pouring my mixture into my bottles. One bottle for me and then one for my sister. You're going to want to put the lids on very tight because you are going to be shaking this up so you can mix the oils in with the cologne and hydrosols, and you're going to shake it up before each use because the oils will separate from the hydrosol. And that's pretty much it. So thank you for watching. Hey y'all, so I just wanted to show you all that I took the sprays that I made and I put them on my ancestor altar so that way my ancestors can bless the spray for me. I'll probably spend some time with them today. I have a notebook that I keep here that I write to them with, or I will read or do like yoga, stuff like that over in this area. So this is a small section of my ancestor altar. So I just wanted to let y'all know that before I use the spray, I'm going to leave it on here for a few days. I don't know exactly how many days. I'm just going to go with the flow, leave it there until I feel like it's okay to remove it and start using it. So I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch this video. If you do make your own spray, please feel free to let us know in the comment section what you use for your spray. And that's pretty much it. So y'all have a good rest of your day. Bye.